What's going on, everybody? So, today I want to talk about the future of filming with AI and everything that's going on right now. These are some crazy times we're living in, and with the whole industry right now up in the air, everything being upside down, it's completely a mess. Make sure to hit the subscribe. I really appreciate everybody. So, look, all right, what do I think about the future when it comes to AI? There's no stopping it. At this point, there's no stopping it. If what's this guy's name? The one that runs Twitter, the one that does Tesla and all that. If he can go ahead and mass produce robots that are right now being developed, and I'm sure out there's a bunch of robots that are like completely like Terminator, just waiting on a line somewhere. But of course, we're not ready for that type of technology. But then when it comes to it, we're having Uber doing flying cars. So if you're gonna have flying cars, I'm sure you're gonna have to have some type of AI pilot in there also. And let's not forget that there's planes right now that are also, that they go on autopilot, and that's an AI that's controlling it. And we also have cars that are also right now in development that they drive themselves and all that good stuff. When you look at it, yes, it's good, but at the same time, it's scary and it can be dangerous because remember, when something is kind of controlled by a remote or some type of Wi-Fi signal, things can happen and a lot of things can crash. And the same thing applies to when it comes to movies with AI. Remember, Battle Alita, they made that movie. They didn't hire nobody except just the voice, but the whole character was AI. So that's ahead of its time when you think about it. And the future is coming up with that. We're currently in that time right now. And they did it for Justice League, they did it with The Flush, and they're doing it with a lot of movies, that they can just CG somebody. Look at what they did with Nicolas Cage's face, to put him at the end of The Flash's movie. Um, when you get all that, I mean, that's just generated by AI. So there's really no stopping it. At this point, it's just a matter of us adapting to it and just accepting it. I'm not saying that I'm all for it because, like I said, it's good and it's bad. Because, yes, it's going to stop a lot of writers and it's going to stop a lot of creative, the human side, if you say. But at the same time, we also need that type of technology to be able to move forward because we have all these movies like Star Wars and, we have Rebel Moon that's coming out. We have all these movies that are like just a lot of special effects. So you need to have, besides the CG, you also need to have AI to balance it, if you want to say. But at the same time, it compensates and it helps out with whatever production. Look, remember, they did Mandalorian with that new screen that they put in the background. They don't even have to go to a location to film anymore. And it's just a big, it just kind of replaces green screen because now it's just a digital background where you can say, hey, look, I'm in the middle of a volcano, for example, or I'm in space and you're not really there. But of course you're going to use all the AI and CG and everything that's available to make that movie or whatever it is to stand out even more, to be more realistic, instead of having to actually go up there because it costs so much money and whatnot. So for studios, it's going to be good. But at the same time, I get it. For us, the humans and the talent side, it's going to be bad because, of course, you have right now artists also that are fighting against this whole thing with the AI. I'm not down with that. Like I draw myself. I know how to draw and all that, freehand and stuff. So I can also relate with them. I wouldn't want another, AI to take over, the work that I'm doing. And then, this whole NFTs and it's just crazy, right? But when it comes down to it, we do need the technology and we do need that tool to help us to better whatever it is that we're going to do, whether it's movies, whether it's entertainment, whether it's, even when it comes to healthcare stuff, you can go to a restaurant. The other day I went to a restaurant at Denny's and a robot actually brought me my food. I was like, what the hell? When I saw that, I was like, yo, I thought this was only in movies. No, it's happening already. So there's no stopping it. The future is that. We just gotta learn to adapt and be able to kind of fit in with it. But at the same time, I get it. you know, it's just it's a blade with two edges, man. It's gonna hurt us, but it's gonna help us at the same time. You know, I don't know. That's just my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Drop your comments, all that good stuff, and until next time.